this old moon waves.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go for the straight, stir up the Athenian youth to merriments, awake the pert and nimble in spirit of mirth. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword. I won thy love doing thee injuries. But I will marry thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Theseus, a renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegis. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with feigning voice verses of feigning love. Thou hast with cunning filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, into stubborn harshness. And my gracious Duke, I beg the ancient privileges of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, fair Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, your father should be seen as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked, but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must, with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty. In such a presence, here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the dead, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, examine well your blood, know of your youth, and whether if you yield or not to your father's choice, you can endure the delivery of a nun, chanting fatums to the cold, fruitless moon.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord. Ere I will yield unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next moon, the stealing day betwixt my love and me for everlasting bond of fellowship, on that day I prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or to wed Demetrius, or on Diana's altar protest for a eternity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy praised title to my certain rights.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true, he hath my love. And what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine. And all my right of her, I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. And I am beloved by the beauteous Hermia. Why should not then I prosecute my right? Demetrius, alabaster to his head, made love to Neda's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must admit I have heard so much, and what Demetrius had thought to spoke thereof. But being so overfull in self-offense, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius come, and Aegis come along. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit at the fancies of your father's will. Come, Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Aegis and Demetrius come along.
With duty and desire will follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Be like for want of rain, which I could well, beteem them from the tempests of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history. The course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood.
O cross, too high to be enthralled too low.
Or else it were misgrafted in respect of years.
O spite, too old to be engaged to young.
Or else it stood upon the choice of friends.
O hell, to choose love by another's eyes.
Or if there were sympathy in choice, war, death, sickness, did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound. So quick right things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our child patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love, as thoughts, and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me. I have an aunt, a dowager. Of great revenue, she hath no child. From Athens is her home, remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. Then, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee? And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us if thou lovest me. Then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to do observance to a morn of May, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strong bow, by the simplicity of Venus' doves, by which kin of souls and prosperous loves, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke, in the same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair, that fair again the same. Demetrius loves your fair, oh happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, your tongue sweet air, more tunable than larky shepherd's ear. When wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear, sickness is scratching, oh were favor so. Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue, sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I give to be to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smile such skills.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hates me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh then, what graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helena, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage upon the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers is spites doth still conceal. Through Athens' gates we have devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us. In good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I love my Hermia! Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dotes on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia as I, so I, admiring of his qualities, things base and vile holding no quantity. Love can transport to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes figure in heedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. As waggish boys in games themselves forswear, so the boy's love is perjured everywhere. For Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye. He hailed on oath that he was only mine. And when this hail, some heat from Hermia felt. So he dissolved, and showers of oath did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the woods will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have things, it is a dear expense. But he reigned me nigh to enrich my pain, to have a sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is a scroll of every man's name which is thought fit through all Athens to play our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good reader, Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. And now, good reader, Quince, call forth your actors by the school. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you, Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready, name what part I am for, and proceed.
You must play Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask for some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play Ercles Rare or part to tower captain to make all sports. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates. Amphibious calm shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish vain. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players. That, Ercles Rare, a tyrant thing. A lover is more condoled.
Francis Flute, the Bellows Wonder.
Here, the prince.
You must play Thisbe.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, never me, the woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You may play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I will speak in a monstrous little voice.
Thisbe! No! Pyramus! Never dear! No! You must play Pyramus. And Flute, you, Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
He reads a prince.
You must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, the prince.
You, Pyramus' father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but glory.
Let me play the line too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear it. Oh! I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you shall do it too terribly. You'd fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang up every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if you should frighten the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice, so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you into any nightingale.
You must play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a most proper man as one shall see in any summer day, a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard will I best play in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in your straw-colored beard, in your orange tawny beard, in your purple and grey beard, or in your French crown colour beard, your perfect yellow.
Some of you French counts have no hair at all, and you play barefaced. But, masters, here are your parts. And I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to come them by tomorrow night. Meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There we will rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of properties in which our play wants. I pray you fail me not.
We will meet, and there may we perform most obscene and crazy. Take pains, be perfect, adieu.
At the Duke's Oak, we meet.
Enough, hold the cut those strings.
Those who hobgoblin call you superb. You do the work, and you shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile when I, a fat and bean-fed horse beguiled, laying in the very likeness of a filly foal, and sometime lurk I in the gossip's bowl, in the very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks against her lips, I bowl, and on her withered julep, Claudio, the wisest aunt, telling the saddest tale. Sometime for 3-foot stool mistaken me, then I slip from her lap, and down tumbles she, tail up, cries and folds into a cough. The whole coil hold their hips and lump and wax it in their mud and knees and swear a merry hour was never wasted there. But Room Fairy, here comes Oberon,
And here my mistress would that he were gone.
I'll meet by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous, Oberon? Fairy, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Terry, rash wanton, am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know, when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of corn sat all day, playing on pipes of chord and versing love to amorous Phillida. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest steep of India? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskin mistress, and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity?
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania? Glad at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never since the middle summer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the beached margin by the sea to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy growls, thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked down from the sea. Contagious fogs, like falling in the land, hath every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night full often hath she gossiped by my side and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders on the flood, when we have laughed to see their sails conceive and grow big-bellied with their wanton winds, which she with pretty and with swimming gait, following her womb, then rich with my young squire, would imitate and sail upon the land to fetch me trifles and return again, as from a voyage rich with merchandise. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy. And for her sake I will not part with him.
So, how long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go that way. Thou shalt not from this grove until I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the root sea grew so loud her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres, just to hear the sea maid's music?
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, fly between the cold moon and the earth. Cupid, all art. A certain aim he did take at a fair vessel thrown up by the west. As he loosened his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts, yet marked I, where the bolt of Cupid fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. And maidens call it love and idleness. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make or man or woman madly dote with the next life creature it sees. Fetch me that herb, and be thou here again, ere a leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a gallon around the earth. In 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I wash Titania when she's asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she waking looks upon, be it cat, or bear, or boar, or meddling monkey or busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I do take this charm off her sight, as I can do with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible and will overhear the conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and Hermia? Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I, wood within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamants. Yes, you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave me your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not, in the plainest truth, tell you, I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel. And Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, use me, neglect me. Only let me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit. I am sick when I look at thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much of yourself. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not.
Your virtue is my privilege.
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes and leave thee to the mercy of the wildest beasts.
The wildest have not such a heart as you. Run when you will. The story shall be changed. The dove pursues the griffin. The mild hand makes speed to catch the tiger. Goodness speed when cowardice pursues and failure flies.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go. Or if thou follow me, not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in this wood.
Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo.
Oh.
I'll run from thee and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hands I love so well.
Fare thee well, then. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly in, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there, welcome wanderer?
Phew,
I pray thee give it to me. I go back where the wild thyme blows, where the ox lips and nodding violets grow, quite over canopy, with luscious woodbine, sweet musk roses, and elgin. There sleeps Titania some of the nights. Lulled in these flowers and delight, and with the juice of this, I shall streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasy. Fantasies. Take thou some of it, and search through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. By the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than her upon her love. And meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall do so. Where do I go?
Thou dost see when thou dost awake, do it for that true love's sake. Be it ounce, cats, hard or bore with bristled hair. In thy eye it shall appear, when thou wakest is thy dear. And wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you fainted wandering in the wood. And to speak troth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out a bed, for I, upon this bank, will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as a pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, one children.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet, do not lie so near.
Oh, take sense, sweet of my innocence. Love takes meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with a single oath, so then two bosoms in a single troth. Then by your side, no bed me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Not much beshrew my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say that Lysander lied. But gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy sweet love never alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen. To that fair prayer say I, and to end life when I am loyalty. Here's my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
And with half that wish, the wish's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force of stirring love. Oh, night and silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said. Yes, 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 yes. Despised the Athenian maid. Oh, and here the maiden lie, sleeping sound, on the dank and dirty ground. Ew. Pretty soul, she durst not lie. Near this lack love, this new courtesy. Sure, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. Now, when thou wakest, let love forbid. Sleep his seat on thy eyelids. Now, awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon. Stay though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou darkly leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more is my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, whereso erst she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, no, I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. And therefore, no marvel do Demetrius do as a beast, and fly my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare to Hermia's fiery eye? But who is here? Lysander on the ground. Dead or asleep, I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
and run through fire will for thy sweet sake, transparent Helena. Nature shows art, and through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Oh, where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so. Lysander, say not so. What though he loved your Hermia? What though? Yet Hermia still loves you. Therefore, be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent. The tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who will not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid. Things growing are not ripened to their season, so I, being young, too now ripe not to reason, and touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes the marshal to my will, and leads me to your eyes, where I overlook love stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I to the scheme mockery bored? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough, young man, that I did never, no nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye. But you must flag my insufficiency. Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well, I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man should refuse, should another therefore be abused?
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou then, and never mayest thou come Lysander near. For as a surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings. Or as the heresies that men do leave, are hated most of those they did deceive. So thou, my surfeit, and my heresy, of all be hated, but the most of me. And all my powers address your love and might, to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pull up this crawling serpent from my breast! Me! What a dream was here! Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What removed? Lysander, Lord! What? Out of hearing? Gone? No sound? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves I am swoon in fear. No? Then I well perceive that you are not nay. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
Papa, and here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, that hawthorn break our tiring house, and we'll do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Retiquets.
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By liking a pious fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when it's all done.
Not a whit. I have advice to make all well. Write me a prologue, and in the prologue, let it seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And, for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of the field.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it will be written in 8 and 6?
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written 8 and 8.
Not the ladies be afraid of the lion.
I I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourself to bring in, God shield us, a line among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another polo must tell he's not really a lion.
Nay, he must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through, saying thus or to the same effect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would request you, or I would wish you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I'm a man, as other men are. And there, let him name his name, and tell them plainly he has snubbed the joint.
Well, it shall be so. But there is two hard things. That is to bring moonlight into a chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe did meet by moonlight.
But the moon shall shine that night we play our play.
A calendar, look in the almanac, find out moonshine.
Yes, it does shine that night.
Why then, may you leave a casement of the great chamber window where we played open, and the moon may shine in at that casement.
Aye. Or else, one must come in with a lantern and bush of thorn, and says he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Then there's another thing, that is to bring a wall into the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through a chink of the wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What you say, Potter?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some loam or some plaster or some rough cast about him to signify wall. Or let him hold his fingers thus, and through that crowning shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and you curse your hearts. Pyramus, you begin. Once you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue.
What happened, homespans? We swaggering here, near the cradle of the fairy queen? What a delay to it. I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of
Odors.
odors, savors sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice, stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Stranger Pyramus, then air play here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary must too. For you must understand it goes but to see a noise that you heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lady one of you, of color like a red rose, of triumph and glare, most risky juvenile, and yet most lovely too. As true as horses, they yet would never tire. I'll be thee, Pyramus, at Niddy's tomb.
9 is 2, man. Why, you must not speak that yet. You speak all your parts at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue has passed. It is never tired.
Oh, as true as horses, they yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, shame! We are wanted! Praymasters! Bloodmasters! Help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a horse I'll be, or sometime a hound, a hog, a headless bear, or sometime a fire. I'll neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire. At every turn.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me appear.
Oh, bottom, though I change, what do I see or deem?
What do you see? You see an outside of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom, bless thee, thou art is translated?
I see that knavery. This is to make an ass of me. To frighten me, if they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing, so that they will see I'm not afraid. The ouzel cocks so black of you, with old rich tawny bill. The throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The sparrow, the finch, and the lark, the play some cuckoo gray, whose note will many a man doth mark, and dare not answer no. For indeed, what said his wit to so foolish a bird, would give a bird the lie by crying cuckoo never so.
I pray thee not, gentle mortal, sing again. My ear is much enamored of thy notes, so is mine eye drawn into thy shape. And thy fair virtues force perforce doth move me, on first me to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have a little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbors will not make new friends. Nay, I complete fornication.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I had wit enough to gather this wood, I have enough to serve mine on turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer so doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore, go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will curse thy mortal grossness so, that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peace, blossom, cobweb, moat, and mustard seed. Ready.
And
And I.
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees. And for night tapers, crop their waxen thighs, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes. To have my love to bed and to arise. And pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him curtsies.
Hail, mortal! Hail!
Hail.
Hail. I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cuthbert.
I shall desire you more acquaintance, good Mistress Copper. If I cut my finger, I will make it. Your name, honest man.
Peace blossom.
I pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peace God, your father. The good Mistress Peace Blossom, I shall desire you more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you. Mustard. Good Master Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. That same cowardly, giant-like hawks be planted about many a gentleman of your house. I promise you, your kindred hath made my eyes water here now. I desire you more acquaintance. Good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon him. Lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my lover's tongue, bring him silently.
Titania be awaked, and what that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. How now, mad spirit? What night will now upon this haunted grove?
My mistress, with the monster, is in loud, near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that work for bread upon Athenian stoves, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick-skin of that barren sort, whom Pyramus presented, by their sport, forsook his seat, and entered in a break, when I did him at this advantage take, and asses no, I fixed on his head, and on his thisbe must be answered. And forth my mimic comes, when they him spy, as wild geese that the creeping fowler eye, or like russet-painted cuffs, many in sort, rising and going at the gun's report, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky. So at his sight, away his fellows fly, and here at our stab, o'er and o'er one falls, when he, murder, cries, help from Athens calls. So at that very moment, I let them in on this distracted fear. So, as it came to pass, Titania winked, and straightway left us!
This was up better than I could have devised, but hast thou yet mastered the Athenian's eyes? As I did bid thee do.
I took him while he was sleeping. That is finished. To win the Athenian woman by his side. So, when he waked, of course, she must be I.
Come close. This is the same Athenian.
This is, huh? Where are they?
I thought I heard something.
Oh, I see some figures. This is the woman, but not this the man!
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter
Now I
foe.
but chide, but I should use thee worse, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being or shoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he stolen away from sleeping Hermia? I'll believe as soon this whole earth may be bored, and that the moon may through the center creep, and so displease her brother's noontide with the Antipodes. It cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierce through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmers.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I had rather give his carcass to my house.
Out dog! Out her! Thou drive him past the bounds of maiden patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once, tell true even for my sake. Durst thou look upon him being awake? And hast thou come sleeping? Oh, brave touch! Cannot a worm, an adder, do so much? An adder did it, with thy doubler tongue. Then thine, thou serpent, never adder stung.
You spend your passion on the misprized wounds. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege to never see me more. And from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
Oh, there is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow for debt. That bankrupt's lead doth sorrow owe, which now, in some slight measure, it will pay. And here, for some tender, I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's side. For thy misprison, perforce it sue, some true love turned, and not false turned true.
That fate o'erruled, one man holding trot, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About the wood go swifter than the wind. Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. And by some illusion, bring thou her here, and thou anoint his eyes against she do appear.
I go, swifter than arrow from Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye, and when his love doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. And if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our ferry band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth is stuck by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then to at once woo one, but they do best please me, that before preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and derision never came in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep and vow so born. In their nativity, all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray! These vows are Hermia's. Now will you give her or weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me put in two scales will even weigh, and both as light as sails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind now you give her or.
Demetrius loves her, he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, darling, perfect, divine, to what my love shall compare thine eye. Crystal is muddy, how ripe and show thy lips, those kissing cherries, tempting grow, fan the eastern wind, turn to a crow, when thou holds of thy hand. Oh, let me kiss. That pure conduit one. Is your place?
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do, but you must join insults to mock me too? If you were meant as men you are in show, you would not choose a gentle lady so. To vow and swear and super praise my parts, when I know you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals and love her That noble servant to offend a virgin and extort a poor soul's patience, all to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia. This you know, I know. And here with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part, and yours of Helena to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do to my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her, but as guess why sojourn. And now to Helen, is it home return there to me?
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou abide dear. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Dark night, that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick his apprehension makes. Wherein it doth impair the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recompense. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander from mine ear. I think it brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, thou would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more jilts the night than all yon fiery oars and eyes of light. Why seekest thee me? Could not this make thee know? The hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Dangerous Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent when we have chid the hasty for the time for parting us, oh, is all forgot? All childhood innocence, all school days friendship. We, Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needles both created one flower, both on one sampler, sitting on one cushion, both warbling of one song, both in one note, as if our hands, sides, voices, and minds were incorporate, and so we grew together. And will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly, it isn't maidenly. Our sex as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not said Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face? And have you not said your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph divine and rare, precious, celestial? Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love, so rich within his soul, and tender me, forsooth affection? But by your setting on, by your consent, what though I be not so in grace as you, so hung upon with love, so fortunate, but miserable most to love and love? This you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persevere, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink each at other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But fare you well. This partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent!
Please do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreats. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do. I swear that by which I will lose for thee, to prove him false, and says I love thee not.
I I say I love thee more than he.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where to attend?
Oh, away you!
No, you seem to break loose. Take on as you'd follow, but yet come not. You are a tame man. Go.
Hang off that cat, thou bird! Vile thing, let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this sweet love?
Thy love? Out, tiny Tartar, out! Out, loathed medicine. Oh, hated potion, hence!
Do you not guess?
Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I'll keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What? Should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I will not harm her so.
What can do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? Oh me what news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile, since that you loved me, yet since that you left me. Why, you left me? Oh, the drugs forbid in earnest, shall I say?
I, by my life, I never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing sure, 'tis no jest, that I hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, me. You juggler. You king of love. You thief of love! Why have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine, I faith. What? Will you dare envision answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeits, you puppets, you!
Puppet? Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she hath rebelled him. Are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails reach unto thy eyes!
I pray that will you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in shrewishness. I am a right made for my cowardice. Let her not strike me! You perhaps may think because she's something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower? Hark again!
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that, in love unto Demetrius, I told him of yourself unto this wood. He followed you for love, I followed him. But he has stripped me hence and threatened me to spurn me, strike me, nay, to kill me too. And so you will let me quiet go. To Athens will I bear my folly back and follow you no more. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am?
Why get you gone? Who is that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius!
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and true. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again? Nothing but low and little? Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Get gone, you dwarf, you minimus of hindering knotgrass maid, you bee, you acorn, you!
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena, take not her part. If thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt buy this dear.
Now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest to try who's right. Of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with me cheek by jowl.
You mistress, all this coil is long of you.
I will not trust you. I no longer shall stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker than afraid. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else committest thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me? I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on. And so far, blameless proves my enterprise, that I have but anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far am I glad, and so did come to sort. As this third jangling I esteem a sport.
Now cease these lovers, seek a place to fight. I, therefore Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon with drooping fog, as black as our Charon, and lead these testy rivals so astray that one not come within another's way. Like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong. And like to Lysander, Demetrius.
Lysander?
Demetrius? Demetrius, rail him up with bitter wrong, and crush this herb into Lysander's eye. Lysander, whose juice hath this virtuous property to make his eyeballs roll with wanted sight. And in this affair I do thee employ, so I shall release the charmed eye of my queen, and all things shall be yours.
My fair lord, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds fast, and yonder shines on Aurora's harbor, at whose approach ghosts wandering here and there, troops hurled to churchyards, damned spirits, all that in crossways and floods have buried, already to their wormy beds are gone, for fearless day must look their shames upon, and willfully themselves exile from light. For must I consort with black-browed night?
I with the morning's light have often made sport, but now, with notwithstanding haste, we must effect this business ere yet day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. Where I'm most feared, through field and town, goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me, then, to plainer ground. Lysander, speak again, thou runaway, thou coward. Art thou fled? Speak. In some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for wars, and wilt not come? Come, recreant. Come, thou child, or I'll whip thee with a rod that he has defiled a sword on thee.
Yeah? Art thou here?
Follow my voice. We'll try no manhood here. He goes before me, and still dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I followed fast, and faster he did fly. That fallen am I in dark and even way. Here arrest me, come thou gentle day. For if but once thou show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite. Ho, 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 coward! Why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest, for well I wot thou runs before me, shifting every place, and darest not to stand, nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay then, thou knowest whom thou shalt buy this deal. If ever I thy face by daylight see, now go thy way, vagueness constraineth me. Oh, measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be busy dead.
O weary night, O long and tedious night, abate thy hours. Shine comforts from the ease that I may bag by Athens by daylight, from whom my poor company detests. Sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow eyes, steal me a while from mine own company. Yet but three, come one more, two of both kinds, makes up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven's shield lies under the mean afraid.
On the ground, sleeping sound. To your right, Lysander? Oh, to your eye, I will apply gentle lover's remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest with all due delight of thy former lady's eye, as the country promised none, and every man shall take his own. And in your waking shall be shown that Jack shall have two, and none shall go ill, and man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Where's Peace Blossom?
Ready?
I scratched my head.
Where's Mistress Copper?
A mistress copper, a good mistress. Fetch you your weapons in your hand, kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of the silk. And good mistress, bring you the honey bag. Do not put yourself as much in action, mistress. And good mistress, have a clever honey bag rigged up. I would be loath to have you overflow with the honey bags. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready.
I give you your reason, Sir Mercy. Pray, leave your courtesy, good monsieur.
What is your rule?
Nothing but to help cavalry cobbler to scratch. I must to the barbers, monsieur. Methinks I'm marvelous how I got the face. And I'm such a tender ass. If I had to be tender, I must scratch.
What? Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I've a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
Truly a peck of provender. I can munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. A good hay, sweet hay, and no color.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather a handful or two of dried peas. Oh, but I pray you, let none of your people stir me.
I have an exposition. Sleep upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always awake. So doth the woodbine the sweet honeysuckle gently untwist, the female ivy so unbrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee!
Are you okay? Anywho, welcome, good Robin. Seest thou the sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity, for meeting her of late last night, seeking sweet favors for this fool. And in mild terms she did beg my patience, and I did ask of her changeling child, which she straight gave me.
Oh yeah!
Now, take off this transformed scalp off this Athenian swain, and make sure he do repair with the others to Athens, and I shall undo this hateful imperfection on my queen's eyes. I don't want her.
Do it!
She's scary.
Do it!
Diane's bud, or Cupid's flower, hit with such blessed power, awake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There, that's your
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania, musical, and strike the more dead with their five senses.
Music, ho, music such as charmeth sleep.
No, when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes.
Come, my
Sorry.
Come, my Titania. Hold hands with me, and let's dance into Theseus' house triumphantly and in jollity.
My fair lord, attendant Mark, but I do hear the morning lark.
We the globe can compass soon, faster than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find out the forester. We will, my queen, up to the mountain's tops. But soft, what nymphs are these?
This is my daughter here asleep, and this Lysander. This Demetrius's, and this Helena. Old Nether's Helena. I do wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegis, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
You, over there, please wake them with thy drums.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord of the world, that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half asleep, half waking, but as yet I swear I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly I would speak, and I do bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law—
Enough! My lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stuff, and to this purpose hither followed them, and I, in fury, hither followed them. Fair Helena was following me. But, my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My love for Hermia, melted as the snow, seemed to me as a remembrance of an idol god, which in my childhood I did dote upon. And all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed, her so Hermia. But like a sickness that I loathe this food, but as in health comes my natural taste. Now, I do wish it, love it, long for it, and forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more hear anon. Aegis, I will overbear your will, for in this temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3, we'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So methinks, and I have found Demetrius, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yeah, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then, we are awake. Let us follow him, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
Most welcome. Reach acquaintance. Smell the tinker. Smell the joint. Starveling. Called to my life, stole nets and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wit of man to say what was. Man is but an ass if you go about to expound the street. Methought I was. There's no man can tell what. Methought I was and methought I had. But man is but a patched fool if he will offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, nor his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dreams. I will get frequent to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called A Bottom's Dream, because it hath no words. And I will sing it in the latter end of the play, before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet? He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he come not, then the place is marked. It goes not forward, does it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge pyramids but he.
No, for he is simply the best handicraftsman in all of Athens.
Yeah, and he has a very sweet voice for a paramour.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters! The Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If us words had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet Bully Bottom, visit he lost 6pence a day during his life? He could not have skipped 6pence a day. And the Duke did not give him 6pence a day for playing pyramids. I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6pence a day in pyramids are nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these parts?
Almost courageous day, almost happy hour.
Masters, I'm to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you I'm not trading, I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath died. Get you your apparel together, good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace. Every man look o'er his part, but the long and the short of it is, our play is preferred. In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let not him that plays lion pare his nails, and we shall hang out for the lion's claws. And most you actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, and I do not doubt but to hear them say that it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away, go away.
Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen of such seething brains, such shaping fancies to apprehend, more than for reason ever comprehends. Such tricks hath strong imagination, that if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed to bear?
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, engrossed to something of great constancy, but, howsoever, strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More of that to us. Wait in your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have? loitering hour? Call for the straight.
Here, my Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening?
There is a brief of how many sports are right.
No. Poetry. No. No. Zenith. No. Wait! Here! A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus. And has let this be. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief, that is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How will we find the concord of the discourse?
A play there is, my lord. Some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious for all of the play. There is not one word apt, one player fitted, and tragical it is, my noble lord. For Pyramus, therein doth kill himself, which I must confess, when I saw rehearsed, made mine eyes water. More merry tears, the passion of loud laughter never shed.
And what are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in the Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now, and have toiled their unbreathed memories against your nuptial.
And we will hear it!
No, my noble lord. I've heard it over, and it is nothing in the world unless you can find sport in the intense.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness overcharged in beauty in his service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in this kind.
And the kind are we to give them thanks for nothing. It shall be our sport to take what they mistake, and do what poor duty cannot do. Noble respect takes it in might, not merit.
And so please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill. They should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider then we come but in this fight. We do not come as minding to content you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here. That you should hear, repent you. Our actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This lady doth not stand upon points.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not the stuff. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played on this prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound, but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, all disordered. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall in which these lovers sunder, and through walls chink. Poor souls, they are content to whisper at the wish, let no man wonder. This one with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine. For if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Nina's tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, which lion hied by name, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which vile lion which bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling, bloody breast. And Thisbe, tearing in mulberry shade, he drew his dagger and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, in which they do here remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may, with many asses do.
This same interlude, it doth before that I, one Snout by name, present a wall. And such a wall, I would have you think that in it is a cranny hole or a chink, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so, in this cranny, right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire Lyman Hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard, my lord.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
Oh, look, night. Oh, night, with hues so black. Oh, night, whichever art who dares not. Oh, night. Oh, night. Alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, which stands between her father's ground and mine, thou wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy cheek to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, precious wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what's yard? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall. No, my cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's. She is to enter now, and I'm to spy through the wall. You will see all fall past, I told you. He understands. I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe! Think what thou wilt, but I am thy lovely first, and like Lymander, am I trusty still.
And I, like Helen, till fates meet you.
Not shaftless to Procrus was so true.
As shaftless to brokers, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of his Oh, will thou meet me at Ninny's tomb straightway?
Thy death, I come without delay.
Thus war, my father's child show, being done, thus war doth go.
Now is the wall down between the two neighbors?
No remedy, my lord, when wars are so willful to hear.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse if imagination amend them.
It must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
If we imagine them no worse than they of themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Here come two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps
doth roar, then know that I, as snug the joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should as lion come to strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast, and of a good conscience.
The very best out of beasts that e'er I saw.
It is well. Leave it to his discretion, and let us listen to the moon.
This lantern, dark, horned moon presents.
He should have worn the horn on his head.
He has no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lantern, dark, horned moon presents myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put inside of the lantern. How else is it the man in the moon?
He dares not to come for the lantern, for you see, it is already in snuff.
I am weary of this moon. Would he would change?
It appears by a small light of discretion that he is in wing. But in all courtesy and within good reason, we must stay the time.
Perceiving,
All that I have to say is to tell you, this lantern is the moon. Myself, the man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush. This dog, my dog.
Why, all these are in the lantern, but they should be in the moon. But silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is all very soon. Where's my love?
Well ruled, lion.
Well done, Thisbe.
Well shown, moon. Truly, the moon shines with good grace.
Well mouthed, lion.
And then came Pyrrhus.
and so the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so brightly. For by thy golden, glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest this sight. But stay, oh spite, but mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear, thy not so good, what, stained with blood? Approach, ye fears fell, come, cut thread and drum, quail, conclude, crush, and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lie, friend? Blind vine, here to flowers, my dear, which was the fairest thing that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, 'tis confound, outsold, and wound. I, that left path, whereby doth hop. And now am I dead, and now am I fled, my soul is scarred, son, a loser, a move, a taker,
Does indeed delicate.
Asleep, my love! What? Dead, my dove! Oh, Muse, arise! Speak! Speak! Why not? Dead! Dead! And two was caressed by sweet eyes, his little lips, his cherry nose, his yellow ghostly cheeks. Oh God! My God! Love is made moved. Oh, sister three, come to me. Let's go.
Moonshine and lion are left to bury the dead.
I know you.
Well, doubtless part of their fathers. Will it please you to see an epilogue or to hear a dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you. For your may need no excuse. Never excuse when all your players are, well, dead. If he who had writ it had played Hermes and hung himself in Thisbe's garter, it would be a fine tragedy. And so it is, and notably discharged. So come with your dons. Let your epilogue alone.
Lily,
new revels and new jollity.
Through this house give glimmering light, by the dead and drowsy fire, every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar, and this ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, for each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, will we dance and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray, to the best bright bed will we, which by us shall blessed be. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think that this and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. No more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. As I am an honest puck,